she's only trying to keep you temporarily. She has no long-term intentions with you whatsoever. If she's disappearing and coming back, don't take her serious, because she's not serious about you. A lot of these females are talking to different guys, and so they tell you this so they can make sure that you feel like you have a secured spot with them. Stop trying to be caught up in your feelings and say, oh, no, I don't gotta be worried about her because she's a good girl, or I don't gotta be worried about her because, you know what, I have faith. You guys are only harming yourself and making yourself believe something that is fictional. What is up, my BBossBaddies and my bad mom fellas? It is your girl Bosana, and welcome BBossArmy. So as you guys can tell by the title, today I'm going to be talking about red flags that women show that you should never ever dismiss, or for some cases, most cases actually, you should never miss. Because I know with red flags, maybe you guys do or don't know, but with red flags, most times what happens, you kind of brush it off. You kind of be like, it's okay. All the time, people, and whether it's female or male, they will see red flags and they'll be like, oh, it's okay. You know what, soft? People are not perfect, right? And of course, that's okay. But when people are doing things that are not from a good place, and because they don't really care about you and it's not genuine, that's when it becomes a problem. And so you guys need to be able to recognize it, especially from women, to have success with women. And of course, not deal with these troubles that you continue to deal with. Okay, so go ahead and check out everything that is on my screen. And please, if you haven't already, give this video a big thumbs up, please, for a quicker video to come up. And go ahead and comment the type of videos that you want to see down below. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So I have 3 things today, so we start from 3, go down to 1. So number 3 on my list for red flags that you should never ever dismiss or miss for your case, her telling you you're the only one. You're the only one, and what? I don't have nobody else. Okay, so you don't have to worry. You're the only one and there's nobody else in the picture. But, oh, you guys didn't know I was coming with the but never has time for you. How in the hell? Sorry, I don't gotta watch my wrist. Let's pretend there's one there. I never have it, but I always point at my wrist. Anyways, females out here that tell you that you're the only one, but yet don't ever have time for you. And they kind of try to persuade you to believe that, oh my gosh, like I'm really into you, or at least I'm into you, or I'm feeling you, or I'm here. Like whatever little bit of feelings that you get from her because of the way she's acting, do not take it serious. And sorry about the quality of the video, you guys. The light is going down. I just got back in town and my lights are not set up, my actual YouTube lights. So really sorry about that. The lights are probably gonna go down like very soon. It's like 8 o'clock. Anyway, sorry about that. They'll try to persuade you and make you believe that it's all about you, you know, almost like they're trying to make you feel like you should be comfortable. As a man, you don't have to worry about nothing. I'm not going anywhere, or at least don't think that I'm speaking to other people and you don't have a reason to be feeling any way. You don't have a reason to be jealous. But meantime, a lot of these females are talking to different guys, and so they tell you this so they can make sure that you feel like you have a secured spot with them, with that woman right there. She's like, I have to tell him these certain stuff. I have to tell him this specific thing because it's gonna make him not go anywhere, and I can keep benefiting, or I can at least rely on him. And that's still benefiting, because a lot of times, even if she's looking at you not as a materialistic way, not as a cash money way, even if it's a rebound way, at the end of the day, you should know with rebounds, anything that's not good intentions in the sense of I'm just using you because I gotta cope with my own feelings, it's gonna be what? You're gonna end up back in the back at the end of the day, because she's only trying to keep you temporarily. She has no long-term intentions with you whatsoever. And so when you are dealing with a female that's trying to tell you I'm all about you, or I want you, all these things, they kind of feed you, but the opposite is their actions. There, you have your answer. I don't have to tell you much. It's a red flag. And you guys probably already noticed these things because you guys are going through it. I'm not going through it. Although I'm here for you guys, I'm not going through it. So for you guys, analyze. Told you guys probably, and it's been a while, but I told you guys, analyze what she is doing, how she's moving, everything. Peep it. Stop trying to be caught up in your feelings and say, oh, no. I don't got to be worried about her because she's a good girl. Or I don't got to be worried about her because, you know what, I have faith. Or I care about her. Or, you know what, she's not that type of girl. Excuse me. If you're going to be back on my channel trying to figure out why she cheated on you, why she has another dude, or all these other things, you were not listening to me in this video. You guys understand me? Sorry, it's funny because I know feelings really make you do some crazy shit. Being in love makes you do a whole lot of messed up stuff, you guys. And like, it sucks, but it's life, right? And so we learn and we grow. I don't want you guys to be caught up and stuck in a place of like, oh, I don't even know. Or I'm thinking about her. Or, you know what, I'm too caught up in my feelings. Or I love her too much. Like, don't do that to yourself. And so with this last point, I'm going to wrap it off with, look, listen to me carefully, fellas. When you're dealing with a woman that is not about her actions at all, and it's all talk, if you guys have not watched my other videos, skip the talk. We don't do that. I talk to you guys. That's the only talking you guys need in your life. You don't need no more talking from these females. The only female, and I'm not trying to sound any way, but I'm just trying to say, listen to what I'm saying in a sense of like, this is the only time you should listen to a woman. Only in the sense of, if you guys are going to listen to a woman, stop listening to a woman that you're dealing with that's giving you a hard time, right? I'm trying to give you from a place of trying to understand what you're going through, but you guys are choosing the woman that you're dealing with instead of choosing yourself and what's best and seeing the red flags and saying, let me dash her away. Let me skip her. Let me say, no, she's not worth it. Okay, so last thing I'll finish off with. If you're dealing with a woman that her actions don't back up nothing, she's not about you, and those are red flags. And later on, most times, you're gonna go ahead and counter something that you did not want to and you should have seen coming, okay? Number 2 for you guys. Number 2 is her friends never take you serious. They're never taking you serious when you come around. Hey, Joe. Hey, Joe. How are you, Joe? Your name is Kevin? Hey, Kevin. Oh, hey, Daryl. Or, oh my gosh, you're gonna bring Daryl tonight? Okay, well, I'm gonna act like we're friends tonight. Like, Daryl seems, you know, he seems cool. Like, he's not what you normally go for, but he seems cool. Or Daryl's actually smart, but he's kind of like nerdy. Geeky, you know? I wish I had glasses, you know, not to offend nobody. It's literally, you know how nerds be like, we seen it in classic movies. It's nothing to offend, but they're like, push their glasses back. Like, these girls will talk about them and these guys will think it's okay, and it might be you, unfortunately. But I'm only saying it from a peer spot, and you guys should know this is time for those who at least been subscribed to me, that like legit, it's unfortunate and it's going on, but you guys can be dealing with this in the best way possible if you do decide to listen to me. If females are welcoming you, and these are her friends welcoming you in a way of like you're not actually welcome, then you should know that you're not actually welcome. Don't think about it like, oh, her friends are just this. Her friends don't know how to say hi. Her friends don't know how to talk. Don't do that to yourself, because all you're doing to yourself is making yourself believe that, oh my gosh, her and her friends are not that bad of a person or people. I mean, I'm not trying to say every female out here is bad. Absolutely not. You know what I mean? It makes no sense for me to say that. But what I'm trying to tell you guys is that you have to watch out for these red flags because they're right in your face. And if it means that I have to tell you, then it means that. But at the end of the day, if you go out into this real world, and I'm not here to tell you, what do you got to do? See it for what it is. So when you're dealing with this with these females, go ahead and peep how her friends literally vibe you out and react. That's what they do. They come around you, and although her friend, that girl that you're dealing with, tells them, oh, you know what, he's a good guy, or be nice to him, welcome him in, doesn't matter, because a lot of times true colors show. So when these girls are around you and they're over here giggling, laughing, not taking you serious, and some other times some might just diss you and be like, not feeling him. Oh, that's your man, not with him, that's not my type. When it's like that, when it comes down to that, go, run, jump, fly high. I haven't said it in so long, but do what you gotta do to get away, okay? Because it's not worth it, and it's embarrassing. You know what I mean? Like, I know you guys probably feel that pain. Whatever things that come with it, I know you guys feel it. And so all I'm trying to say is I don't want no man watching my video going through that. And so don't keep putting yourself in situations where, oh my gosh, I'm going to wait until her friends accept me. I'm going to wait until her friends validate me. I'm going to wait until her friends give me ratings and feel like I should be a part of her life and feel like I'm the man for her. Absolutely not. And so I'll finish off with this point. Her friends will tell you a whole lot of things that honestly she won't personally tell you, or just won't tell you at all. Because most times friends don't feel from a heart, right? They don't feel for the feelings that she might possibly potentially have for you. They feel from a place of, I don't even really know you, you're a stranger. And so what happens? Their reactions come out more pure, instead of thinking about, oh, what is he gonna think? Or, you know what, he has feelings for me. Or, you know what, he's a good guy. No, not necessarily. A lot of females that are friends with a female, they kind of just react because they don't care for you. They don't actually feel it emotionally. They don't. And so how can you really care unless you're faking it? And there's some girls that are probably good at it, but most times they're not. So they're going to be over here laughing, you know, or being really, really pissed off, upset, because they have to cover it up that way. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the number one thing. And you guys already know I love to do this. Guess the number one thing for you guys. It's really not that difficult, not that complicated. So go ahead and guess it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I feel like you guys could have possibly got this. For those who decided to guess, it's not too late. You can go ahead and guess. But this one is not difficult, and it's not much explaining, but it kind of refers back to what I've said. But this is disappearing and then coming back. Now, this is a huge red flag. That's why I chose it to be number one. But a lot of women will literally be out the picture and then run it back, and boom, they're over here saying, hey, did you forget about me? Almost like a reminder. And so basically when a woman comes back into your life, trying to bring you back into their life, because they're coming back into your life, they're hoping, you know, and some girls don't hope because they already know how you are, but they're like, okay, well, I'm coming back to Kelvin's life. I'll come back to Doug's life, come back to Kyle, and all these different names, all these different type of guys out here. I'm coming back into their life. And so what does that mean? Me coming back into their life, of course, I'm thinking he's going to be there, or he should be. Either way, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, because with these females, all they're expecting is you to accept them coming back. All they're thinking is that you're going to allow them to come back. All they know in their head, oh, you know what? No problem. I can do this easily. And what happens most times? Guys don't even notice this red flag, whether it becomes repetitive, right? A lot of females will do this all the time, and you just be like, okay, this is common, whatever, I don't really care, or I do care, but I have to accept it. And then other times it's just like, you know what? It'll get better. Next time she won't do this. Or, you know what, this is not gonna happen again. Or, you know what, it's not that bad, I gotta accept it. Eventually she'll love me, right? All these excuses you guys are making. You guys are making excuses if you guys are saying these red flags are nothing. You guys are brushing it off and try to say, let me clear that out of the picture. Let me feel like it's not nothing too much. You guys are only harming yourself and making yourself believe something that is fictional. You guys are making excuses if you guys are saying these red flags are nothing. You guys are brushing it off and try to say, let me clear that out of the picture. Let me feel like it's not nothing too much. You guys are only harming yourself and making yourself believe something that is fictional. Okay, you guys get that? It's not true. You guys have to choose yourself. So if she's disappearing and coming back, don't take her serious whatsoever, because she's not serious about you. Let me ask you guys this. How are you going to take a female serious that's not serious about you? If she's giving you the reasons why and she's showing it when there's red flags out here, basically putting in your face, this is what it is. And you guys want to still brush it off, act like it's nothing, be like, no, it's not that serious. How is she going to be looking at you and be like, oh, you know what? I should give him a chance, or I should take him serious. She's not. Because you guys have to choose yourself. You guys have to understand that these girls are playing you, and it is a game. Whether you guys don't like it and you guys feel like it's childish, they are doing these things. And so what you guys have to look at it and say is that I'm not going to be a part of it, and I'm not going to stick around. And a lot of times, oftenly, a lot of men will say, oh, you know what? It's okay. It's fine. I'm going to keep going with it, right? And I love to say that because it's true. It's really, really true. And I have to keep repeating it. But you have to choose yourself, because when somebody is really ready for you, especially the way you were ready for them, they will show it. So stop making excuses as a fella and saying that it's okay. So lastly, I'll say, if she disappears and then appears back on you and says, you know what, all these different excuses or this reason, don't take her serious until she proves you otherwise, and she has to keep proving it and make it actually a routine. Okay, you guys? So I really hope this video helped you guys out, and if it did, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. Make sure you follow me on my social media. Make sure you check out everything that is on my screen. And yes, you guys will see me in my next video. Bye, guys.